Introducing wiADVISOR's new user interface. Let's take a look by starting at the beginning. This is your new In Progress queue that you will go directly to as soon as you log in. Everything that used to show along the top is now available at the side panel, making it more tablet friendly and usable. You can search by VIN here in the upper corner. You'll be on this screen when you pod the vehicle. It just makes sense to be able to search for the VIN here as well. You can also modify the size of the buttons at the side by selecting this triple dot symbol. The icons are smaller now, and it's completely your preference on whether to keep them small or make them larger. Let's take a moment and look at all of the tabs that we have available. First is the Completed tab. The Completed tab will show you the vehicles that you completed today. The Search tab allows you to search by name, phone number, or license plate. Remember, the VIN search is now located on the In Progress screen because that's where you're going to use it the most. The About tab tells you what version you're on and some other information. Preferences contains changes that you can make to the UI yourself. You can change the language, or you can choose a different appearance, like if you prefer a dark screen to a light screen. I'll just change it back to a light screen here. Now let's see what the small font looks like. Or you can change it to the large font. Now we'll go back to our In Progress tab and get started on the vehicle. Once you pod it, you'll be able to see if there are flashes, DTCs, recalls, or RRTs right away. This one has the red exclamation mark, letting us know that it has both DTCs and recalls. Write-up, pin, and garbage still remain the same. Before you would have had to select the pin to begin a write-up, but now you can click anywhere in this section to begin it. I'll just select this customer record. Here in the write-up, the tabs are still on the left. You can edit customer information the way that you always have. The key difference is that customer and vehicle are now on separate tabs. There's a lot less scrolling because of this. We'll just make a small change here and add a secondary number and then save the changes. Customer documents and vitals show at the bottom here on the left. On the bottom right, there's a cart with the amount of items that you select and a grand total of how much it will be. This updates as you add more items. Let's look at the Vehicle tab next. Vehicle loads into the Identification subtab and shows you the service date, the odometer, what the last service odometer reading was, as well as the transmission type and this last service date. Next we'll move to Vitals. Under Vitals it shows all the items we would normally get under Dealer Connect VIP. Because the vehicle was potted, we can look at the 6 DTCs listed, or we could go look at the recalls. Here's a larger view of the DTCs. VIP history has been split into 2 tabs, Plans Warranty and Service History. Let's start at Plans and Warranty. Here on the Mopar Protection Plan subtab, any active service contract will show. There isn't one for this vehicle, so let's go look at the Warranty Info subtab. On the Warranty Info subtab, all the warranty info would show just like it did previously. One of the best parts about this is less scrolling to get to the information that you want to see. Service History first shows all service history for the vehicle at any dealership, as long as it was covered under the service contract warranty. You can see that there was 1 repair under warranty. We can see more details here about the repair. Let's see if there's any repair listed under the Dealer Repair History. The Dealer Repair History shows any service done at the dealership, whether it was under warranty or not. Now we'll start the walk around. The walk around has been completely updated and has a picture of the correct vehicle here. Now we'll mark the walk around results, and I'll start by selecting all good and then marking the individual places. There was some damage here on the front, just some scratch paint. I'll just click on the right place. Now I can choose the type of damage it was and then select Add. There was also some damage on the door. I'm marking that there's a dent in the panel right there. Now there's an X on the panel where the damage was. If you don't remember what one of the symbols means, there's a legend located right here. You can also see over here that the status on the areas we marked changed to red X's. If you need to remove one of the damaged areas, you can just select it and choose Delete. Let's take a quick look at this tire icon, which leads to AMI. Now you get a more full screen view of AMI instead of a small window. There aren't any tires showing for this vehicle. We'll return to the walk around. If the vehicle is still potted, light actuators show up over here now. Now you can see the actuators here. Y capture is still here on this camera icon. Any pictures taken under it will show up in the gallery over here. Let's inspect the tires. If we fill in the measurements, it will change the background color on each of the tire photos. Let's fill in a couple for you to see. You can see that the background on the tire turned green. You can see the background of the tire turned yellow because the tread indicates that there's a problem. Now we'll go to the Bulbs sub-tab. There's an area to inspect each bulb. The same goes for wiper. I'll mark this one as worn and then choose a replacement. The item count down in this bottom corner changed again when I added the wiper. I forgot to enter the license plate number. I can easily just go back to the body subtab and do that. With the walk around complete, we can move on to building the RO. The Build RO tab has 2 subtabs, Available Services and Selected Services. Then there are 6 subtabs breaking down the available services further. Concerns, Factory Required, Dealer Recommended, MVP, Vehicle Health, and Accessories. We'll look at each of these. Since it loads us into the Concerns tab, I'm going to add a brake system concern and then go look at Factory Required. This factory required maintenance was already booked when the appointment was made. Next, we'll look at dealer recommended services. A number of dealer recommended services are already selected. The MVP subtab gives you the available Mopar vehicle plans that you can add to this RO. The Vehicle Health subtab gives you any of the vehicle health options. Again, there are already some selected for this one. The Accessories tab allows you to order new accessories during the check-in process. With a new accessory added to the order, the bottom item count and total will update. Now we'll go review the selected services. These blue boxes with letters are here to indicate to you which type of service the item is. The top one shows CC, which means it came from customer concerns. The bottom one shows AC, which means it came from accessories. Now that we've reviewed the services, we'll go to Assign RO, which has a red exclamation, meaning that there's a mandatory step there that we need to complete. You can see that Assign RO has 2 subtabs, Customer and Service Advisor. Since they both have red circles with exclamations, there are tasks that we have to do on each. We'll fill these questions out like we normally would. Now that we've changed the time, the exclamation on Customer has gone away and we can move on to Service Advisor. You can see that we need to fill in Tag and Assigned Advisor before we can move on. They're outlined in red and they both say that they're required right underneath them. I'll just finish filling these out and then we can go finalize the RO. Finalize RO has 3 subtabs. It starts with Summary that you can see on the screen now, and then Services, then Signature. On Services, we can review the list with the customer. After reviewing the services, we can go to Signature. Now we'll capture the signature. With the signature captured, we can go ahead and select Submit RO. We could email out the documents from here and then just select Finish when you're done. With everything done for this RO, it now shows up in the Completed tab here on the side.